they don't call it the sport of love for nothing. Archery. We're here today on the north side in the Woodlands at Copandero Indoor Range. And apparently, like, Cupid has his bow and arrows, but I decided to find my own Cupid here. This is my husband, Gabriel. Now, I just decided to bombard you at work today, and it was kind of like a take your wife to work today on Valentine's Day. But I've been telling people about this spot, and I want you to make mention. You guys just opened, and you have a beautiful archery indoor range here.
Yeah, so we had our grand opening September 23rd of last year, so coming up on 5 months. So yeah, just getting things started here.
This is a great space because I have no idea how to shoot, but I always watch you at home, and you're always very excited about your bow and arrows. But that's why you have a lead instructor here, a professional. Josh, you run the classes, and I want to make sure that everybody knows they can come out here as a beginner or an advanced shooter, archer, if they want to learn. What all can they come out and learn?
Oh, yes, ma'am. So we have a basic archery class, and we also offer the advanced class. Now, basic, we're kind of just focusing on form and technique versus advanced, we're going to be starting to throw in some distance and a little bit of weather elements as well.
Okay, first of all, how far is that? How long is this range that we're looking at?
We're looking at 20 yards down to the end.
It feels a lot longer than 20 yards down there, Josh.
Oh, yes, ma'am, it does. It does.
So when people come in and take a class from you, is it done by time? Is it done by level of experience?
It's usually done by time. You know, I spend about a good hour with the students, and once I start feeling comfortable with them, I start trying to shrink their targets down a little bit, so it kind of builds their confidence.
No, I need like a big target that's like the size of the wall. That way I can't miss.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, you see it down there.
Okay, last question. Do people need to have their own equipment when they come here, or do you guys provide that?
So, no, you don't need any equipment to come initially start out. However, if you do start taking some of the more advanced stuff, your own equipment is highly recommended.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for the professional's tips. I got to get back to Gabe. So we did have you dress as Cupid today. Yeah. Now, you're going to show us coming up here in just a bit all the different styles and lanes that you have. Clearly, we're looking at targets and the heart-shaped balloons down there.
Correct, yes. So we do have a challenge for the Valentine's Day that's going to be going up until Sunday. We'll talk a little bit more about that towards the end. But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of fun. You get to shoot some heart-shaped balloons and challenge yourself a little bit. So
the heart-shaped balloons look really far away, babe. You know that I cannot do that.
Well, that's why we cluttered them all up together, so you have a standing chance.
An easier way to hit it. Okay, I love it. So we did get a request from Derek and Tessa that maybe Cupid will be in more of a Cupid-style gear, maybe coming up in a little bit?
Yeah. Okay. I got it. Yeah, Derek, you know I'll do it for you.
I do love the bow tie. I love the wings, and you do have a halo. We put it somewhere, but we'll find it.
Yeah, the halo broke. Yeah.
The halo already broke. All right, so more coming up here from Copandero Indoor Archery Range. It's the sport of love, and it's a perfect Valentine's date. Can I just stay here at work with you and just shoot some hearts and arrows?
Oh yeah, we'll get you clocked in.
Right. So. Derek and Tessa, back to you guys in Studio B for now.
Okay, we like this plan, and I would just like to say I asked the questions the viewers are asking at home. So just putting that out there, Gabriel.
That's right.
So
Gabriel. His name is Gabriel. And the heart balloons, perfect. And Derek's like, is that romantic? I'm like, yes, you can show people what you would do to their heart if they mess with you. You just pop it right open.
Crush it.
It's actually like yoga, like the breathing, like... You know what I mean?
Wow.
Okay. Lauren, we'll get the shirt off of him. We'll do
yoga
that.
for Valentine's Day.
Coming up. Well, today is the day for love. And what says love more than a lesson in archery? I mean, come on. That's like Cupid's love.
His official sport, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, speaking of Cupid, Lauren Kelly seems to have found her Cupid on the north side this afternoon at Copandero Indoor Archery Range. Lauren, how's the Cupid situation out there? Hi, Gabriel.
Hey, the Cupid situation is going great. I have a lot of practice now with my bow and arrows, and I really feel confident in my archery skills because, yes, just like Tessa said, Cupid made this the sport of love by shooting off his bow and arrows full of love for people on Valentine's Day. And Gabriel, my husband, works here at Copandero. That's right. We are off of Robinson Road. I want you to tell people you have a little bit of a promotion for our viewers.
That's right. For all the viewers coming in, and this is going to be throughout the week, so until Sunday, if you come in, tell our front front desk, you have the promo code of Houston Life. That'll get you half off the range fees.
Awesome.
And that'll give you access to our VIP lounge.
Which is beautiful, by the way. So come in, shoot the archery arrows, and then just head on up to the VIP room. But you also have something really fun happening as well.
That's right. We also have a challenge for Valentine's Day. We're calling it Cupid's Challenge. So if you look downrange, we have a couple of targets, heart-shaped balloons set up. Basically, what you got to do, you get 5 arrows.
Oh, 5.
You get 5 arrows. You have 5 chances to pop a balloon. If you do pop the balloon, you get a chance to spin our prize wheel.
Oh,
So,
all you have to do is pop one?
1.
I mean, it's
You get 5
easier said
chances.
than done, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, first of all, though, I've been practicing just for like 10 minutes. It's very addictive, though. This is a great sport. It's a great date night. You get to be Katniss Everdeen if you want, and your hot and hunky husband can come and help you. What are the 3 basic techniques that I would need to know to shoot this bow and arrow?
As far as getting started, it's going to start with your stance.
Okay.
So just try to have a shoulder width apart stance,
Okay.
nothing too wide, nothing too narrow.
Okay.
So as far as your dominant hand, just make the check mark like this with your hand. That's how you're going to be holding it. You're going to have that relaxed hand. So this is going to go right there.
Okay. Oh,
So
yeah.
3 fingers underneath
3
right there.
fingers.
You're going to pull back to your anchor point. So just right by your mouth.
Right by
You'll
my
pull
mouth.
back.
Okay, I'm aiming for this target, not the balloons yet, okay?
So pull back.
Okay, and I'm pulling way back, right?
Yep, right there.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. There you
Okay,
go.
I made it on a target. That counts, right? Also, for the difference, I want people to know, because they're going to ask, what's the difference between my bow and your bow? What is this one called?
So those are recurve. That's more what you see in the Olympics. As
Okay.
far as what I have in my hand, this is going to be your compound bow. You can do a lot of competitions with compounds, but this is also for hunters and just those looking to shoot a little bit longer distance.
Okay. But they both still really shoot well. Now,
Right.
I want to make a little bit of a bet here, Derek and Tessa and viewers. Everybody wants to see Cupid with his shirt off. So how about I take a stab at shooting one of the balloons, and if I shoot one of those balloons, then you have to take your shirt off and be Cupid shirtless the rest of the day.
That's a fair deal.
Oh, that's a fair deal. Okay, Josh, you're the lead instructor here. I want you to just come back and set me up here. Because this is one of the things that you will learn in the class, right, as to how to load your bow with the arrow.
Yeah.
Am I going to hold it the exact same way?
Yep. Follow the same steps. Start
Okay.
with your stance. Make the check mark with your dominant hand there.
Y'all,
3 fingers
the
underneath.
pressure is on. 3 fingers.
Yep. And you're going to pull back to that anchor point.
Okay. You go first. I'm just kidding. Okay, all right, ready?
Yep.
I need a countdown.
3.
Give me a 3,
2, 1.
1. Oh my God! Load me back up. Load me back up. Come on. All right, I will let you have one while Josh is loading me back up.
All right.
How did I miss it? It's a cluster of heart balloons. Oh, okay, now I don't feel so bad. Okay, hold on. I got my 3. One of us is gonna make it. Oh my gosh! All right, come back. See, this is the fair advantage of being me. I just am gonna keep asking Josh for a refill. All right, am I doing something wrong?
You got it. Just
Okay.
try to aim a little bit. There you go.
Little bit
Pull
higher.
Back, pull back. There you go.
I did it! Okay, Brenda, I want you to come on in and I want you to hand my husband Gabriel his Cupid outfit. And as promised, Derek and Tessa, we can never break a promise, but Cupid here, make sure that your microphone, let's see, he's gonna be attached to that. Go ahead and put it back on. Go ahead. There we go. Put the wings on. Okay,
Yes,
what about the
yes,
bow tie?
yes.
You need the bow tie.
There it is.
Oh, this is the best
this.
Valentine's Day for
It's
us.
looking good.
Let's
And
get this.
remember,
This is so
y'all
good.
said
This is the best Valentine's
for
Day of my life.
the rest of the day.
For the
right,
whole
Lauren
day.
Kelly? For the rest
For
of the
the
day.
rest of the day!
Lauren, you did it. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never rooted for you harder. Third time was the charm. You focused. You did your job
Should I do it one more time? Hold on, I feel like I
Yes.
should do it one more time.
And then
I
you'll
feel
put on
like
the
am I
diaper.
doing this
One more
right?
time,
Josh,
yes,
load me up.
gets the diaper.
One more time and his pants come off. Just kidding. Oh, hold on. Let me try this.
Come on, she's good at this now. Look at this.
She's
a sharp shooter. She can't miss. She can't miss.
Live.tv for all the information. Here at Copendero Indoor Archery Range, we have a blast, and you guys can come out here and enjoy Valentine's Day. They're going to be open till 7 o'clock tonight. Oh, I'm going to pick the dinner spot for Valentine's Day now.
That was
Back to
so
you
good.
guys.
Perfect.
Never been more proud. That's our girl.
That is Lauren
That's our
Kelly.
girl,
Your
Lauren
talent
Kelly.
paid off. And big thanks to Gabriel
Bravo.
and everyone up there at Copendero. It looks like a blast, and he's a great sport for that as well. My wings fit him well, right?
So what? A little too perfect.
He looks better in
Perfectly
that for
sized.
sure. All right.